Any kind of parking increase, as well as all of the other increase, including rates, is a bit tough to swallow.
Parking prices have risen in Medway from £2.30 to £2.90 for 2 hours. And it's not the first time, with it having cost £1.70 to park at Blue Ball Lane in Rochester for 2 hours before the 8th of April 2024. Locals are worried for the effect it could have on the health of their high street, while businesses aren't just worried over whether customers will still want to visit the towns, but about how their staff will cope as well.
Well, not only is it affecting customers coming into the shop, it's also affecting volunteers. So a lot of the times volunteers drive down and they park up and obviously pay to volunteer. The main thing that is causing an issue is the fact that obviously they're not able to afford to come down to help volunteer, which then leaves us short-staffed, and the whole process of the shop and everything relies on our volunteers. Without them, we wouldn't be able to run the shop itself.
Independent shops like Get Ready Comics fear for how it could affect the town's economy as a whole.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are starting to use public transport, but ultimately, I don't know the reasoning behind the parking charge increase. Everyone's costs are going up. It's just unfortunate that those costs are being passed on to the consumers, people visiting the high street and the shops themselves. Makes it very, very difficult to survive in a market like this.
Some are also worrying the prices could affect Rochester as a tourist spot.
Prices they pay over here is astronomical compared to what we don't really pay in Australia.
It's a strange pricing structure, I guess, for the people that want to pop in to just grab something. £2.40 is quite high, and then obviously you don't have to pay much more for 2 hours, but yeah, it seems high.
I'm okay with them because I'd rather pay a little bit more and park closely to town and have a safer parking space. It's pretty convenient, so I don't think they're that bad, to be fair.
Now, Rochester as a city has a lot to offer. It's got culture, history and plenty of independent businesses. But those same businesses do worry that if the parking prices keep increasing, they've already gone from £2.30 to £2.90, that they'll see less people parking in the town for 2 hours. And it could also mean just less people visiting their stores. But it's not just a problem here in Rochester, but even in the other Medway towns like Gillingham and Chatham. But Medway Council have stood by their decision, saying the financial pressure local authorities across the country are feeling is no secret. Unfortunately, this means some difficult decisions had to be made when setting this year's budget, including increasing parking fees. Despite the increase, Medway's parking charges do remain in line with neighbouring authorities. For locals, businesses and visitors to the towns, they say that rising prices are something they've become used to. And while many aren't happy about it, they're telling me they'll simply have to accept the extra cost, rather than hope for a shift in gears from the council. Macdiarmid for KMTV in Medway.